Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. This time, we're going to go ahead and use the new Gohan at 100%. So, really quick disclaimer for you guys. There is a new Battle on Planet Namek event that allows you to get this Gohan. He is actually the STR version of the units like Tech Bulma and the Goku Jr., the ones that have the free 100% if you just grind out their special orbs. So he's really good, and also just like those other two, he has the option to go level 20, I believe, in any of these three stats if you want. This is the distribution I went with because I typically I was going to do level 3 dodge, but since he can go level 21 stat, he doesn't have that free, it's kind of weird how it is. Like, you can't give him all 3 abilities at a higher value, if you will. So anyways, if I were to do that, it would be level 12 crit, 5 addition, whatever. It would have been weird, but this is just what I went with. Bear with me. So this Gohan is farmable, but you do not need to farm the stage. If you guys are interested in how to grind it, it's just like the Goku Jr. And by the way, on this rotation, he's at 57,000 defense. We're going to start playing while I talk. So it's just like the Goku Jr. and the Bulma. Post orbs, he's at 84,000 defense. Gohan is really good, guys. In that, basically, you get the dupes for him from the mission rewards. So do not grind the stage that you get the Gohans from. The only reason you would grind that is if you want to farm the super attacks on other Gohan cards in the game, because you can do that on the Kid Gohan cards, like the Intelligence Support Unit or the Tech one that's on Icarus. You can do that if you want to. So don't do that. You just get them from the missions. Just get your copy from the story mode. You get 2 from that, actually. And use one, open up the dupe paths, feed him orbs, and as you unlock orbs, unlock the paths, all that stuff, they will give you the rest of them to get him fully maxed out on the super attack levels and open all his paths, so you'd be good to go from there. I just wanted to point that out because I know that last time we had something like this, a lot of people were grinding and really grinding for no reason. By the way, so actually in that last slot, 17 is here, not because he's particularly a part of the team, because he's not, but he's here to be an orb changer for Goku Jr. So if you're not aware of Goku Jr.'s passive, he gets attack and defense per orb he gets, while also getting an additional 1 key, and I believe 5% attack for every rainbow orb he gets. So that guy is there, but he's only there because I apparently don't have Tech Gotenks anymore, the one that Dokkan awakens from the SR Tech Goten. I would have put him there because he actually changes orbs to rainbow and does the exact same thing. But for the purpose of the video, for the purpose of trying to get Goku Jr. in a certain position, that is why I included Android 17 here. So Gohan is actually really good. He's able to fit really well on the team because he has Saint Lineage, which is 1 key, but it helps the Ultimate Gohan leader if you need to optimize him because you don't have the LR cards. Also, Rebirth is a link that floats on this team a bit. Last but not least, Gohan does have Z Fighters, which is actually the best link pretty much on this team, depending on how you run it. Aside from Fierce Battle, that is the best link on the team. I'm going to go with that. And just one thing to pay attention to, 61,000 defense on this rotation thanks to the double defense support. Probably going to be over 100. Oh, 81. Okay, not enough orbs. So you can have these, and you can have this. So when I get Gohan in between his SS2 variant right here that he's next to and Pan, he'll be able to trigger every single one of his links except for Gaze of Respect, which doesn't matter because it's only a 2-key link anyway. That's why I built the team the way that I did, so we can really see what Gohan does. And I, in fact, actually brought some orb-changing items because, again, he's a nuker-type unit. He gets stronger based on the orb amount. So I did bring some of those. We'll see if we actually do wind up using them. I think that we will, though, to be honest, just to see how good he really is. And Trunks is just here to be a tank, really. Oh, by the way, I know there's a new boss rush. In fact, there's 2 of them. I purposely have taken on this one because I'm familiar with it, and I'm saving those other ones for separate videos. So don't worry, we'll have more showcases on this Gohan. He's available, yes. He does not Extreme Z Awaken yet, though. That is not available. Okay. Alright, so we actually have exactly what I want. This is the best possible rotation for this Gohan. Also because Pan has the ally attack boost whenever she launches her super, so I'm going to let her go first. I will allow the Gohan to get natural orbs instead of changing orbs from him right now. That's 5 orbs. Pan also is a support unit, so that's cool. Defense is at 85, so really without doing any sort of wacky orb investment, typically his defense will probably be closer to 60,000, 70,000 for the average user, because right now I have double supports on this rotation to try to really optimize this Gohan and build the team around him as the focus. Almost, what, 830,000 attack stat. 496,000 there, so that's actually really good. I'm actually really happy that the unit's able to output like that, and that's not on a crit, so very good damage. All right, let's move on to the next phase. We have these three here. Okay, you can have that, and lastly, take those. Purposely not giving them supers, but that it's not that important. Hopefully his Extreme Z Awaken, though, does allow him to get an attack boost on his super attack. That would be really, really good. Additionals are great for this Trunks. Happy that he got that defense going up. I believe, anyway, defense goes up on the additional. All right, Gohan, finish off the rotation for us. We're going to move on. So, yeah, this Gohan gets 12% attack and defense for every key orb obtained. He also gets 1 extra key and 5% more attack for every rainbow orb that he gets. So this time, I have him with Android 17. So Android 17 is going to do exactly what I wanted him to do, in that he also triggers the Innocence, but I mean, it's already here, but he does change some orbs for me. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I will go ahead and give Pan those. That's great. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to change 2 sets of orbs. I'm going to change the greens to blue, and I'm going to change the blues to red. So Gohan is going to get a lot of orbs here. He's also going to get that additional 5% for those rainbow orbs in there as well. So he basically gets 17% more attack per rainbow orb. That's actually really busted. Only thing that he does not have here is Z Fighters, I believe. So everything else should be active for the most part. I do not trust Pan and Android 17, unfortunately. We're going to do that. We're going to give Gohan these orbs. The man's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 orbs for Gohan. All right, 162,000 attack. All that HP recovery, thanks to the HP recovery ability in the potential system. 109,000 defense with only 1 support unit this time. And this is the ability that raises the HP, by the way. All right, so lastly, Android 17. We can have those, because you're not going to do anything anyway. So Pan is going to boost the allies' attack here. Hopefully the Gohan gets a crit or an additional or something. That'll allow him to do more damage. 933,000, almost a million. If it was double supports, he definitely would have hit that million. Ah, come on, give me the crit. So really, I love Gohan, right? You guys know I love Gohan. He's one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character, alongside the boy Krillin. So you guys know I love Gohan, so I'm really happy that we've gotten a couple of really solid, Kid Gohan units that are basically free to play. I say basically because this one definitely is. There's no argument, but the other one, the LR one, is really, really hard to get. So, yeah. All right, these two are going to get some supers. Just going to whittle down this guy's HP a bit. Hopefully he super attacks on Gohan, and Gohan is blocking, right? That's what I really want. We'll see if it happens, though. There's a crit from Gohan. Anybody ever tell you Ultimate Gohan doesn't hit hard, don't believe it. And Gohan's not blocking, so he's going to get hit pretty hard here. 56,000 isn't too bad. 120. Okay, so he actually gets the 50% defense from this leader, and he gets Z Fighters here. So this is basically the next best possible rotation for this Gohan. I'll give you those. And these are natural orbs. Oh, there's so many orbs. I'm doing it. I'm changing those. Because that is a lot of orbs, man. This Gohan will get a lot of attack from this. And that's basically max HP recovery, too. I think that's more orbs. Yeah, it is. All right, Gohan. Let's see the HP. Flooded all the way back up to max HP. 142,000 defense. All right, Gohan. That's what I want to see. Kid Gohan is not to be messed with. He's going to get that, what is it, 25% boost from Pan here. All right, Gohan. Can we get over 1 million attack? If we had, okay, 1.2 million attack. Give me the crit, bro. Come on. Stop playing. right, all right, all right. You know, I couldn't help it. There was so many orbs there. You know, the thing about that, though, is that that really floods the Dokkan meter really fast because there's a lot of the same color orbs. Floods the Dokkan meter really quickly. So I already almost have a Dokkan attack. I'm going to put you in the last slot. I'm going to try to postpone until I get a Dokkan attack. I don't think I can. There's too many red orbs here. Holy crap. It's like not even possible. Goodness. It's like literally not even possible to avoid this. Come on now. Don't you dare. Okay, cool. I can avoid it. That just means Pan, if she's in the first slot, she can't get a super. Crit here. Can I get an additional? No additional. That's fine. He didn't take any damage back. All right, Goku Jr. I really want to see how he does against a physical type unit, by the way, because he hasn't had the opportunity to fight a physical opponent yet. All right, so you can have that. There's a lot of orbs here waiting for him, so that's good. I want to give her that, but I won't. I'll give her this so she does not super. Doesn't matter if she additional supers. Which way gives most? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it doesn't matter. All right, you can have those 7 orbs, 1 support, which again is more realistic. I like to flood supports in, but I do want them to be a little bit more realistic because I know not everybody's gonna play with a bunch of supports like I do. So 1 support and one unit that he doesn't even link with. So that means he's missing like Z fighters. Let's see if I can get all these on the computer. Last time I did it, I did. All right, let's see. Let's see. Ah, click. I accidentally clicked number 6 instead of number 5. My head was just like, my mind was just, you know, it was like, bro, hurry up. That one was like, it was like super slow. I was just expecting it to be on 6. And I was like, no. All right, Gohan, crit for me, please. Make up for that number 5 miss. Yes, there we go. This Gohan is really, really good. I love that he gets the attack and defense, too. He's like the best of both worlds between Bulma and Goku Jr. Like, Goku Jr. was just fully an offensive unit. In fact, he reduced his defense. In fact, if you gave him additionals, I believe, I don't know if it double stacked. That's still something I don't know. I don't really care, though. You know, I didn't really care at the time. I gave him additionals anyway because I still will go for more damage. But either way, it was presumed that if you gave him additionals, his defense does reduce twice. Even if it doesn't, he still reduces his own defense, to my point. While Bulma's not an offensive unit, she's a tank-type unit. Gohan's blocking these hits, speaking of tanks. But this guy, this Gohan, is able to do both things. So the next thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to do a hero team with all 3 of them. That should be up tomorrow, guys. All 3 of them on the same team. We'll get to see some synergistic play between those 3. Sorta. I mean, the only thing they really share is, like, Over in a Flash. I mean, not Over in a Flash, excuse me, Shattering the Limit. So, ooh, double rotation again. I kind of want to keep Gohan with Gohan from here because he gets more of a boost from a massive difference between these two, just in natural links, because he gets Saiyan Warrior Race here too. But he's best in middle, of course. So I'm going to get him with himself, his older self, if you will, and with Pan. So you can have 3 orbs there, Gohan. Where's your defense with 3 orbs and 2 supports? 76,000. So yeah, that's about what I said earlier. For the average player on this team, he's going to average, like, you know, 60K, 65K, without getting a bunch of orbs, that is. So we're only going to play through Cooler, by the way. All right. Gohan, take those. I should actually save some greens. But for now, it doesn't really matter. But I should actually save greens to change to blue. But there's enough physical orbs here to where they'll line up the way that I want to for the most part. Gonna get a crit there. Is that an additional? No, it is not. I saw the lag, and I was like, oh! But no, that ain't additional. 8,000 damage, though. That's not bad. And then Trunks. Trunks. I am super excited for this Gohan card, man. I love freaking Gohan. 1.7. All right. Good job, bro. So we're moving on to SS4. And this is type disadvantage, of course. Orb changing came through for me. Okay. So there's that. And there's a lot of physical orbs here. Again, he still gets basically 17% per rainbow orb, right? It says additional. Yeah, so 12 for every, and then comma, key +1 and attack +5 for every. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's giving 17 or just 5, but whatever. I assume it's 17. All right, 85,000 defense almost. All right, I really don't trust this guy, but I'm not going to use an item here. 15K, I'll live with 15K on a normal hit. I kind of want to see what he does to Gohan. Gohan, can you crit, please? I really need it. Type disadvantage and all, please. This guy doesn't ever want to crit for me. Gohan took triple digits. I was going to say, I want to see what he does to Gohan on a, oh my god, on a super attack. But, of course, that doesn't happen. Trunks is actually going to my first slot here. So I'm pretty sure Trunks can tank with the rotation with Gohan. 62,000 defense. Yep, defense does go up every time he super attacks. That's why I said additionals would be good with him. So Trunks almost get super attack. Maybe he'll additional into it. You can have that. Lastly, Pan, I really don't need you for much, so take those. But these two together should tank this turn really well. Hopefully he tries to super attack Trunks, because Trunks can actually tank that due to his passive as well. There it is. Good. I was worried about Gohan, because if Gohan doesn't trigger his block all passive, you know, he would get screwed, basically. I'll take 54,000 damage, so that's not too bad. Issue with Vegeta is that he reduces my defense, so if he didn't reduce defense, I would have took a lot less. And Gohan is not blocking. His arrow is pointed up under the damage. So, alright. So Pan, take that, and then hopefully next round Goku Jr. will crit for me. I haven't actually gotten, like, any crits. Do I expect a back-to-back super? I don't, but I'm going to heal anyway, just to be safe. You can have this. I kind of want to change these orbs, but I want to save that for cooler. So this is a lot of orbs anyway. And again, he has most of his links active with this rotation. Hopefully one of these two STR units, excuse me, is able to critical hit, because we need it. Hopefully. Alright, 4,000 damage is not bad. Took a lot less because STR Gohan is there. Previously, he took like 15K. There's a crit, thank you. I presume this guy's defense is over 100,000. Or in that area. 1.6 million attack from Ultimate. Can we get a crit and just move on? There it is. All right. He does not hit the hardest among the category leaders, but he hits pretty solid. Ultimate Gohan, especially with Orb Investment. He gets a lot better with Orb Investment, like every other unit, right? But no, he was hitting for like 800K on crits and like, you know, barely a million with like, you know, plus like 3,000 in stats. But at 100, he like basically doubles. Crap. I really want to make Goku Jr. hit this freaking Naze. I want to make Goku Jr. hit Naze. I'm going to literally not do anything. I'm going to try to anyway. There's a lot of rainbow orbs I didn't want to give. Alright. I want to make Goku Jr. hit this Naze because I love this phase because... Naze and phase. I love this phase though because these guys get hit ridiculously hard. Okay. I'm not taking any damage. That's good. Gohan, feel free to eliminate. And I think I actually have Gohan coming back next round with 2 supports. So he'll hit really hard. I do. Okay. Alright, sir. Just please do not additional. Please don't additional SS2 Gohan. Alright, you. Oh my god, I'm ready. Yeet! Alright, I'm ready. Alright, there you go. Okay, okay. 99,000 defense, literally. Okay. Let's see what this man does against Naze. Please do not additional if you beat this Thouser. Okay, cool, thanks. 933,000. Ooh, 1.9, no crit. Come on, Pan, you gotta finish off that. You gotta finish that off. Don't do that. Alright, Mr. Ultimate Gohan, looks like we need your services one more time. Alright, so we're good. We're going to move on to the next round, and the next one is actually Intelligence and AGL, Thouser and Cooler, so we should be fine. Although I will go after Cooler with Goku Jr., because I don't want him to deal with a type disadvantage against Thouser, so I'm going to let the other two go after Thouser, though. Alright, you go there. Goku Jr.! Did I say Goku? Have I been saying Goku Jr.? Holy crap. Gohan. Gohan, excuse me. I got too hyped and was thinking about how Goku Jr. I was literally thinking about how Goku Jr. can do like 1,000,000 damage sometimes with a crit, with the right scenario. But I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. Don't at me about that. At least I caught it. So if at any point I said Goku Jr. instead of Gohan, you know why. Okay. Can we get the crit, please? Crit for me. There we go. There's an additional, too. An additional normal attack crit. Thank you. He literally broke through like almost like 900,000 damage or whatever. All right. Oh, look at the older version doing the same thing. Additional attacking. That's like literally the first additional we got. The free level, basically I gave him enough for like a free level 5, if you will. So level 5 additionals, it's not cutting it. It just seems like it's not even worth it. I may refund that and just give it all crit, to be honest. Or level 3 crit. I mean, level 3 dodge, if you will, because my dodge game got to be strong. But no, it just kind of seems like it's not even worth it. It just don't happen. So whatever. 800,000 there. All right, so AGL only phase. Oh, orb changing too. You can have that. Gohan-kun. That's a lot of orbs. Really close to a Dokkan attack, actually. So I'm going to purposely avoid it. Because if I can make it to the physical round with the Dokkan attack, I'll be set. I don't think it's possible, though, but if I could, it'd be great. 90K, that's better than nothing. Of course it's better than nothing. I mean, that's better than being on 17. 900,000 on the crit, 908. Gohan taking double digits. Man, Gohan don't take no damage. I can't avoid it, can I? I don't think this time I can avoid it. Oh, I don't think I can get it. Yeah, it was too close. It was just too close. Well, we'll get to see the older version do it, albeit no links active. He could have had Fierce Battle, but nope. No Fierce Battle for him. I was too busy trying to avoid it. I didn't try on those last few, just to point that out. I didn't even bother. Didn't even bother. Because I expect this to one-shot, to be honest. I expect him to crit one-shot. And before I'm wrong, crit one-shot. Crit one-shot. Oh, no crit necessary. All right, cool. So we have the physical round. We have support. And I have played this literally. Hear me. I have literally played this perfectly. To where I got everything exactly how I wanted it. Pan. Boost my attack a little bit when you launch your super for me, girl. Do it for me, girl. All right. You. Udon. Change that one orb. Because that's the only thing I couldn't predict. Is the orb. But Gohan, you're still going to get a lot of attack here. And defense. Alright. This is also type advantage. Literally 900. that 99,000 is killing me. Like, bro, if you don't just get like 300 more defense. Alright. And to finish it off, SS2 Gohan right there. Let's see what he does. Can we get a crit? I want to see a crit. I want to see just, damn it, man. I want to see you just go off, Gohan. Damn it. This guy hurt Icarus. Do it. Obliterate him. He hurt Icarus, man. He hurt Icarus. That's what I want to see. 1.1 crit. There we go. Broke the 1,000,000 barrier. Gohan got upset. He remembered the pain that Icarus took in the movie. All right. Cool. So we're basically done. At this point, I don't mind if Ultimate Gohan finishes him off. That's not even a super. That's great. You can have this. Lastly, you can have that. That's a super. But anyways, we got the chance to showcase this Gohan. Again, I'm going to say, is he going to additional super or something? I'm really excited about this unit. I think he's really good. I think he'll be a really solid unit in things like Super Battle Road if used correctly. Although in Super Battle Road, most of the time you do want to focus more on having a mitigating unit like the Trunks does, as opposed to a high defensive type of unit. But he still works. He's still really, really good. I did not show him on the 120 Super Saiyan 4 Goku team because it's kind of counterintuitive. This is his best team that he can be on. If you have to run that team, understand one thing. His defense will be a bit lower because he's not going to get as high of a defensive boost. He's only going to get the 120 as opposed to the 170. I believe he gets 170 on this team. Offensively, he's only 10% stronger on this team than he is on the other team. So if you're wanting to see how he is on that SS4 Goku team, basically just shave off like 10k defense. So that could be about it, something like that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you knew all that other good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.